Connor and Nigel. Controlled, premeditated press conference madness. The egg smothered in and one smashed into Connor, which sent the social media world into a total frenzy. He's clever, he's intelligent, but he's 35 now, and the dramas of the weigh-in littering this phenomenal build-up finds rehydration.
Morning. Hey, it wasn't a great start to the morning when I was on the fucking toilet. I'll tell you that now. You know, it's really bad, Finn. Like, you know, every time I go to the toilet, I'm bleeding, bro. Every time. You know, it's freaking me out of this. You know, my immune system, man, is shot, bro. Shot. Good start to the morning. It is what it is. It is what it is. Come here. The Annie's like that guy. What's his name? What's his name? On Kick. That Cockney guy. I forget what his bleeding name is again. Oh, what's his name? Bevo's just at the... Jim Skin. You know what? I fucking love that guy, you know. Finn, what you think of him? Jim Skin, is that his name? Top guy. Can you suck to them people? Mad at him, then. Yeah, I like him. I've a lot of time for that Jim Skin. I like him. He's very humble. I like humble people. You know what I mean? He was homeless, you know. And now look at him. I don't like that HS Tocky. I think he's a prick. I don't like Big Teeth. What's his name? Bevo. I don't like him. I think he's a little prick, mate. You know. He's a jealous little wanker, he is. You know. You know you're doing good when people start fucking saying bad shit about you. You know you're doing well when you have clowns giving you a hard time. Clowns.
Get more from your holiday with Tim.
Morning, Richard.
Designed around what you...
Morning, mate. And me little bag. Yeah, loads of it. I fucking hate that drug. That's for being stupid. Yeah.
Today, Polestar released. Tell us what you saw.
Morning, John. Morning, Rick. Me fucking stomach. Good evening, Tomorrowland. Archers. Right there. Good evening, Tomorrowland. We all breathe the same air.
Good evening, Tomorrowland. We all breathe the same air, and our origin is the sea. Tomorrowland, let's unite.
Watch this. See all the purple fit. You don't want what I'm on, bro. Believe me, you don't. Yeah, I wasn't like that when I was on the toilet before. Believe me, if you had a heard of me, you'd have believed in me. No shit. You definitely don't want what I'm on, bro. Excuse me, you definitely don't want. $49. Is that 49 subscribers or 49 years old? Excuse me. Yeah, you definitely don't want what I'm on, bro. They've caused a lot of complications, you know what I mean, over the years. The side effects are horrendous. You know, every time I have a show, I think I'm about to die. You know, it's unpleasant. It's the most unpleasant thing that I have in my life is that, and I have it every day. You know, you've been on Valium since you're 7. Fuck me, bro, that's an achievement, that. I bet you I can tell you where you're from. You're Scottish, ain't you? Hey, 'cause that's the only way, bro, you'd be on Valium that late. Wow, fucking hell, bro. It's a good guess, that, wasn't it? You see, in Scotland, I know loads of people that are on Valium over 30 years. I was taking it. Okay, fucking hell, bro. Well, I tell you one thing. That'd be unpleasant, that detox. 42 years, ouch. You know, I'm on a small. I'm on a small amount, not a big amount, just 6 milligram. But not Valium, diazepam. And you know what I used to do some weekends? I'd get a strip or two of bluers and I'd take 6 or 7 of them. So that'd be like 70 milligram, wouldn't it? I used to swallow pills for fun. Tablets were my favourite thing. You know, they're probably still my favourite thing. Diazepam, 6 milligram a day. They won't increase it. The mental health team put me on them when I got sectioned. That's a lot of fucking oh my Jesus Christ, mate. That's enough to take it to the promised land. Now 6, wow. That's good, that, bro. You know what I mean? It's like a lot of people don't understand addiction. You know, it's like, even though I'm not taking any Class A drugs anymore, I'm still on a shitload of medication. I don't need to take drugs. I'm on enough. You know, I'm on about 7, 4 antipsychotics, 3 antidepressants, a painkiller, a mood stabilizer, but I don't take that anymore. You know, it sent me head west. You know, and then when I come off it, then I felt so different. I could feel me head again. You know, that kind of way. Finn, 42 years on Valium. Now, I tell you what, that's a story. You know, like, I know many addicts, but I'd say that has to be the longest addiction anybody's ever come in my channel with. Nobody has come in with that. Since 7 years old. Listen, I was put on meds at 8 till 11. Ritalin. But I can't imagine what it'd be like to be on them as a kid. You know, I'm not even going, I already, me or bro, and you're on them. You know, but anyway, I'm rooting for you without saying too much. You know, I don't ask people their business unless they want to share it themselves. But that's a lot. You're welcome, bro. When you told me you were on over 40 volumes, straight away I'm like, he's Scottish. Right, and I'm not saying you're Scottish because you're on loads of Valium. I'm saying you're Scottish because no doctor in Dublin would prescribe you that many Valium. Right, for starters. So, you and your doctor must get along very well. You know what I mean? He must listen to you to be able to prescribe you that amount of Valium, bro. The cunt should have been sacked. You know, how's he helping you doing that? You know, that's a lot of fucking tablets, bro. Like, I know people that have taken tablets. I've taken tablets myself, but not like that. Like, that's like 42 years. Like, that's insane. Like, I'm about not far off 30 years on certain medication. But these bastards put you on. You know, it's like when I was the kid, they put me on a mood state, or they put me on Ritalin at 8. You know, I moved up to Ballyfermot at 10. I was fighting with my mates every day, and I'd beat their ass. You know why? Because I had more stamina. What I didn't know was, it wasn't me. It was the meds. They made me violent. You know, I couldn't feel anything. You know, I used to burn myself, cut myself and all, and I didn't feel it. You know, I wanted to feel something, but I couldn't feel it. I was numb. You know, they made me, hey Christine, they made me feel numb. I'm still under the drug service, bro. Do you understand? I still have a caseworker and all. You know, like I said, it's like the only way. Like, bro, believe it or not, by you sharing that story right there, you're gonna help somebody on here that'll watch this live. Like 47 Valium. Any doctor that prescribes you that amount of medication deserves to be sacked. Do you understand? Because it's like 47 fucking volume. That could kill somebody, but you build up a tolerance to them. How are you, Christine? You build up a tolerance to everything, you know, and it's like that's how you have people that have longevity with taking drugs, and it's like over time you build up a tolerance. It's the same with alcohol. Now see me, if I drank 2-3 cans of lager, I'd be drunk, and I'd be spewing up, getting sick, because I don't drink at all. You know, the last time I had a drink, I think, was on Lisa's birthday, and I ruined the fucking night. You know, it wasn't my birthday, it was Lisa's, and because I hadn't been out for so long, I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna have a couple of Jaeger bombs. A couple of Jaeger bombs turned into a bottle and a half. I drank about a bottle and a half. They had none left at the bar, I drank it. You know, I wrecked Lisa's night, I did. And I was in bed for about a week, dying. And before that, me 50th birthday, I had a half a lager. I don't drink alcohol. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm happy about that. You know, don't get me wrong, I smoke a lot. Maybe too much, in fact. Yeah, too much. I'm just glad I don't have an alcohol problem as well. You know, like, you're setting yourself up for failure. You know, when you're taking certain drugs. You know, unless the doctor prescribes it to me, I won't take it. Don't get me wrong now. It's like, it's different. It's like I'm on like 6 milligram a diazepam a day. I get a blister pack, bro, with all me meds in it for the whole week, yeah? Because every night I have to take there's about 10 that I take. Yeah, 3 of them a day. One in the morning, one at dinner, and one in the evening. But I save it till the night time, bro, and I take them all when I go to sleep. You know, I don't take my medication when I get up. I take them when I'm going to bed at night. You know what I mean? Because I don't want that feeling in the day. I don't want to be like that. You know, without the medications, I wouldn't be able to sleep at all. You know, a little sound, man, and I live on a main road. You know, so there's a lot of traffic as well. You buy them off the internet. I tried that, bro, and the last time I tried that, it's like I got robbed. You stupid bastard. You know, the only thing with me, mate, is the sleeping part. You know, some nights I have horrible nightmares. I wake up a few times a night. Every night I wake up for a piss. I'm gonna have bad prostate problems. Me, I'm only 51, man, and it's bad as it is. You know, but I've got a 2-year-old next to me kicking me in the balls and in the face. You know, I have my son next to me and his mum next to him. The worst thing we could have ever done was put my son in the bed, because now the little shit won't get out of it. You know, that's my fault, that. You know. But there's a reason behind addiction. You know, my kidneys are bollocks. And I know why. You know, when you're pissing in the toilet and you see bubbles, that's not a good sign. You don't want to be seeing bubbles. That means your kidneys are dehydrated. Do you know that? You know, when you're pissing in the toilet and if you see bubbles, that means your kidneys are fucked. You know, in bubble bath. Do you understand? This is what I'm saying. I know what's coming. You know, and this is why I try not to argue with people on here. I don't want to fall out with people because I have enough shit going on in my own life. You know what I mean? I haven't got time. I haven't got time to argue with people anymore. I haven't got the time to do it. So, like I said, I'll choose what way I use my time, and you can choose what way you use yours. But know this, you come into my life and you're rude to me, I don't care whether you're a mod for 3 years, I'll remove you. If I got rid of Stevie at the start, I get rid of you. If I got rid of Max, I get rid of you too. You understand? It's like, just don't upset me. And then I won't have to get rid of anybody. Nah, bro, you're good. Some people come in here and take the piss out of people that are in recovery and slag off people because they're addicts, ex-addicts in recovery, still doing what they're doing. Like, just because you're doing something, whether you're not supposed to be doing it, doesn't mean that the fella next door to you is a nicer guy than you or a better person than you. We all deal with our own fucking problems in our own way. Simple. You know, I see now, if I was making money off YouTube, you could all give me loads of stick. You know, you could say, fuck off, Jude, you're only in this for the money. I don't make a penny. You know, we never did this for money. I did this for connections with people who have tried to end their life and people that are struggling with addiction or in recovery. You know, and you're not going to help somebody in recovery by battering them. You know, you need to fucking encourage them. You know, you need to encourage people. You need to encourage each other to talk about your addiction. Do you understand? But because people are afraid to talk about their feelings, especially on YouTube, you feel like you're weak here. Fuck what he says. It doesn't matter. I couldn't give a fuck what anyone says about me on YouTube. I don't care if you're laughing at me or with me, you're laughing. That's all that matters. That's the point. See how sharp it is? Hey, that's how on point it is. But, like I said, a lot of people have traumatic things happen to them in their life, and that's why they bury themselves in addiction. I'm fucking telling you now. It's because, Mia, get that bacon out of my channel. Mia, look at the head on you. Yeah, look here, if I ever see that real head of yours, I'll strangle her, look. Won't you stop that at train station once? Mia, get rid of him, he's a nonce. The fuck out of here. The fuck out of here. Whether you like me or not, before I go, I'm going to tell you this. I do, yeah. All my life I've lived on council estates. And what? You can go in the bin too, how about that? So, let me finish what I was saying. A lot of people bury themselves in alcohol or drugs to bury childhood trauma. And I don't give a fuck whether you like me or not. I'm just going to tell you how it is. We take drugs or drink alcohol because of childhood trauma, and that is a fact. Whether you know it or not, if you've been assaulted, abused as a kid, it's not your fault. You need to tell yourself it's not your fault. I'm your mate, you're talking to me in private and you tell me that, and I'm going to look at you and I'm going to go, bro, it's not your fault. What? It's not your fault. And I'm going to keep looking at you and I'm going to keep saying it until you snap and lose your patience with me and break down. It's not your fault. You know, I'm here. There's me shoulder. Look, it's not your fault, bro. Come here, bro. It's not your fault. That's what I've learned about childhood trauma. It's not your fault. My dad beat the brakes on me as a kid. I was physically and mentally abused. You know, and I grew up thinking that men have to act a certain way, so I acted a certain way. And because of it, people put a bullshit reputation on me. I'm soft, like a vagina. Sorry, like a flump. It's too early in the... Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Forget about it. Do you understand? I'm just saying it's like people bury their head in alcohol or addiction because of childhood trauma. If something's happened to you in your past, in your childhood, you're going to use drugs to bury it. I'm fucking telling you, listen, you can't fool me. Childhood trauma, we tend to use alcohol or drugs to get past it. Hey, alcohol or drugs won't get past it. You can get past it. You know, when you stop blaming the drugs and the alcohol for your fuck-ups, and when you start realising, neutralise the threat. You have a threat in your life, neutralise it. Mine is my anxiety, so I separate it. Because I know better, right? I've been sectioned 3 times. 90 evaluations, 93. But who's counting? Anyway, I'm going to end my life, but if the truth be told, whether you like me or not, a lot of us tend to take alcohol or drugs to bury our problems, and that's the truth, whether you know it or not. But know this before I go, it's not your fault. If you've had childhood trauma, physical, psychological, mental, spiritual or sexual abuse, it's not your fault, and that's all I'm going to say. And until you learn that it's not your fault, you're the problem. It's not alcohol, it's not drugs, it's us. Do me a favour, guys. I'm going to end this live and Finn's going live now. Can you go over to his channel? And after Finn, you might see Francis' channel live. Can you go over there? Finn's trying to get to his first 1,000, guys. So if you're in here now and you're watching me, can you go over to Finn? Because he's going to go live now. And he's more handsome than I am. And he's a lot funnier. Right, I'll see you later. Thanks for coming in.